paying attention to which bridges your project uses is crucial.
What is Orion to you in 3 words?
Best prices, decentralized.
Okay, best prices and decentralized, good ones. What is Halborn to you in 1 word?
Leader.
Okay. Is there an advice that you'd like to give out to other builders in the space?
I say to just focus on what you're doing every day without looking too much at the market. It's easy to be distracted or be affected by it. So just staying focused on what's important every day.
Yeah, that's difficult with the markets changing quite a lot sometimes. So that's great advice. What has been the biggest challenge from your perspective in the Orion journey thus far?
For my perspective, I think initially was to understand, why decisions are made. Like as a community members, you want to be so supportive. You love a project, but then like the team makes decisions. Sometimes you don't really understand. So I think that was for me initially the challenge. Now that I'm closer to the team, a lot of things make more sense, and you become more patient and understanding. So the challenge really is to understand that it's a DeFi world where everything is supposed to be transparent, but it's also at the end of the day, like people working on projects and they have their own lives and whatnot. They're like companies that are trying to be more like better than typical companies and more transparent. But there is a fine line there between being able to know everything about every single decision and trusting a team. So I think definitely for me, like the team was open enough and transparent enough and clearly building something great for me to trust them. And then as I got to know everyone, it made more sense. And now I'm at a point where I'm a supporter, but I understand why, and I'm it's more patient and understanding and supportive.
Yeah, trust building, I guess, is always a patient process. With that, I'm going to ask you, what are the top 5 cybersecurity risks that you see with projects these days?
I would say the smart contracts vulnerabilities. That's for sure. Like everyone's prone to them. That's why we do audits. There's in DeFi, there's like centralization risks when you see like big bridges being hacked because they're not decentralized enough. Sometimes when Ryan is building other DeFi products, they're all different new technologies that are all being developed and changed and modified. So there's always changes that you need to be aware of. And for example, just now USDC is being native on Polygon. So Orion is like transitioning. You always need to be aware of what's happening in the space. It's not like you're building on a website on stable infrastructure. The infrastructure is always being modified. So that adds to the complexity of it. I think, having audits is important. And I know some projects have had a lot of difficulties because they were relying on third-party bridges for their token. And so we have our own bridge, so we're happy about it. But if your token is relying on a bridge and that bridge gets hacked, it could be destructive for the project because then they lose so much of the value that they have. The community is unhappy, and but financially, it could become not viable. So paying attention to which bridges your project uses is crucial.